Hello everyone, welcome back to a new episode of Final Fantasy XVI. Last time we left off, we made it over here to Amber, and we're gonna see what's going on here. Hello. How we doing, friends? How we doing? We gotta talk to some of the villagers here.
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There have been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits.
I'll pay good coin to kick their ass.
Stones to think you could take on the Empire? What with their 100 full legions?
100? I heard it were 1,000.
We're going hunting for outlaws. How'd you like that, boy?
Yeah. Ooh, treasure. Hello. Can I rob you, please? Thank you. 10 spools of steel silk. Alright. Hi.
There was a time my husband might have stood up to those men. Though back then, he wouldn't have needed to.
Alrighty, so hello. How are you?
You're a long way from home, aren't you?
A little. Cobalt tassels. Color of the blade that feeds my pain. Increases limit break generation amount by 6% when taking damage. 6% is not a big number. Not a big number. I can't help but not give a shit when it's 6% of the damage I take. I don't even want to take damage in the first place. I mean, obviously I'm going to, but it's not something I want to lean on.
I'll find it at good home.
There you go. Oh, wait, black blood can... Oh, I didn't realize black blood was one of the valuable things. I thought it was a crafting material. Oh. I have a lot of black blood. Okay.
I'd pay more if I could.
Oh my goodness, I'm up to 80k. Well, I can start buying those Orchestrion scrolls, I guess.
Welcome, stranger.
I mean, why not, right? I have nothing else to spend my money on. I mean, I just really don't want this. 6%?
Well?
Embarrassing. That is not a very large number. Like I said, especially when it's based off of damage that I'm taking. If it was damage I did, maybe. But,
2 more left to join the garrison this very morn.
At this rate, there'll be none left to help with the harvest.
Oh yeah, unfortunately, common thing. Them just taking all of the people that do all the work in a town away to send them to war.
Word is, Port Isolde's closed her gates to all but the Highborn, and now a great camp sprung up along the walls.
Run along now, before one of the boys starts thinking you're something you're not.
Okay. So, oop, there's more treasure. Another goblin coin. Not that I really need it. Alright, hello.
You seen him, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen them, didn't you? At least I think there was a Black Shield. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
But what do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harboring firebrands. Huh. If only we were. I might have turned them in and become a Black Shield myself.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know,
How'd you get it?
but we need to find out.
Yeah, no, it's a pretty crazy scar I got. Firebrands, huh? It'd be interesting if they were calling us that specifically because of the fire that Clive can specifically put on his sword, but I imagine it's more so just a term for rebels, basically. So, anyone else around here? Ooh, more treasure. God, I have so much just stuff.
Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another East Pole.
Then we shall be on our way. These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosari would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do? Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
Yeah, I would like to get a new crew member here, you know? Alright. Come on, Ambrosia. Oop. I tried to mount you, but I missed.
This path will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
Wee, Fallen Hunter?
Ever since the tree, we've seen more and more of these echoes.
What do you think is waking them? The Mother Crystal's collapse?
I have an idea. You're not going to like it.
Who's awakening them? I'm guessing you said you have an idea, but she's not gonna like it. Would it be Ultima, perhaps? Maybe. Let's see here. So, oh, I always hate when this happens. There's two different paths, and I gotta go down both of them. Alrighty. Well. Whoop.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Ambrosia. Oop. Are these more enemies? Are these things gonna move? Yes, they will. Alright.
Safe.
I guess I'm, maybe I shouldn't, ride Ambrosia through here. Ambrosia's such a good name for, a mount like that. What a fantastic, fantastic name. Bang, bang. There we are. Yeah, I'm just gonna move around on foot through here. Because, yeah, the terrain's not very favorable for a mount. I feel. Anyway. Oh hey, the black shields. Goodbye. God, yeah, the enemies go down so easily. These enemies now. There we go. I guess I am 3 levels higher than them, but all I've been doing is just like the side stuff. For the most part. Guessing there's stuff back here that I want. Hello. Oh, hey, it's a bomb. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and hit one of these. Oh, this is something I can interact with. God, it's still getting juggled. Come down, please. There we go. There we go. That attack does feel very, very weird. Right? Like, I don't know, it just feels awkward to do sometimes. Like, it doesn't really feel like it does that much. It doesn't have as immediate of a use as, like, Gouge or the other thing does, because those both close distance, but that thing is just kind of like, I can shoot enemies for paltry amounts of damage. Of course, it does put the thing on them so that, I can then, like, kind of explode it. Basically puts, like, a mine on them. But I don't know. So what is this? Bullhorn's braid. So that's just like a weird treasure chest. Alright. Increases lunge damage by 5%. The Minotaur is a stupid creature, rushing blindly at any traveler who strays upon his territory. Traveler who strays upon a Minotaur's territory is a stupider creature still. I see. Alright. So, everything here is done. I had quite a few ability points, didn't I? Yeah, we're looking at 1,000 right now. This just adds another limit break bar, and yeah, I mean, it's not that crazy. Increase iconic ability potency by 10% is pretty good. I should limit break more often when I'm using my abilities like that. This increases the number of hits for Rising Phoenix. Good Wheel, Aerial Blast, I would like to upgrade that. What does this do? Increase the number of lock-ons, Lightning Rod is interesting. Chains lightning to other nearby enemies. Yeah. And Pile Drive. Pile Drive is pretty good. Increases hits and ability radius. I think I'm gonna upgrade Rising Flames though, since it's like my main damage dealer. There we go. And now it's just like totally mastered. Cool. Cause yeah, when I'm trying to damage something when it's knocked down, that's like my main go-to for big damage. Hello. Little Dagron over there. Little flying lizard, wyvern, what have you, drake. Okay, so more of this stuff. Briar clam shells. And down here we have more enemies to fight. And a treasure. That's good. Yeah, see, they just doesn't feel like it does much because like normal enemies, the best thing to do is just to knock them down. So I don't really need the extra stack damage. For like the big enemies, it's pretty good though. And I should do it more against those. Alrighty. Oh wait, I missed that treasure chest, didn't I? Almost forgot to grab that. Got distracted by combat there. Hello. Good. Clive, grab it. Thank you. God, so many bloody hides and steel silk. I should open my own shop at this point. We should, Clive. We could gather a lot of money for the hideaway if we just start selling some of this shit. Of course, I don't need the money, so... I'm gonna go ahead and drop one of these too. And, cause yeah, I don't really like these war worms existing. Thank you. I just wanted to knock that thing down. Everything just died in the tornado. Oh my god. Later, I guess. Poor things. Yeah, the tornado's absurd. It's just like so good for crowd control. Like, kind of just sits there and ambiently does a bunch of damage for you. Oh, hi. Dang.
It's over. It's over.
Bye-bye. Alright, let's make sure... So we came here, I went through there and everything, so... Yeah, I don't really think we're missing anything, except for the stuff over here, which I never actually followed through with, because, there wasn't much of a reason to yet. We'll probably come back there for a side quest.
And still wet.
Angry Torgal.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel. Why then, we owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Say that again.
Okay.
I'll show you a true Rosaria.
Okay, listen here, you little shit. Come here. You wanna cast your healing magic? Heal this. I was trying to do my cool AoE stuff, but if you want to heal, that's fine. Oh my god, you are just healing, actually. Can you die, please? There we go. I really felt Clive there with the stay down. There we go. Get up there, please. It's hard for me to actually get up there and attack them in the air. It's such a cool finish when you finish them off with a single little pew pew. God, yeah, that stupid jerk healing. And all he was doing was healing. He was not throwing magic or anything like that. He was just on healing duty, and he would not die. It didn't have a very high cooldown either. I kind of expected that leader to be like one of the more difficult enemies, considering he had like a special voice and stuff like that.
What I want in the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you... We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Ordeal. Guardians of the Flame.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
Okay. Wow, we're like right here actually. Convenient. Okay, and I can run back this way with Ambrosia, and we can just see what was over here. Grab some items in any treasure chests that I could have gotten going this way. Cause yeah, this leads me back to where I avoided earlier. I do like that Jill gets her own chocobo as well. I'm just gonna avoid those enemies. There doesn't feel like much reason to fight them unless I have to fight them to get this treasure. Then there's a little bit of a reason. Hello. And hiya. There you go. Ow. Alright, you. Thank you. Big bang. Alright, there we go. See, now all I wanted was the treasure chest. You idiots did not have to die. But unfortunately you had to sit here and guard this treasure. So, that was a bad call on your part. Wee. Alright, so we're over here. Let's see. This is stuff. Don't really need to fight you. I mean, I could for your drops, but you're not guarding a treasure or anything, right? Does not look like it. Yeah. We can just avoid those then. I mean, like, you get such paltry amounts of AP and stuff from just fighting enemies. Now that I have Ambrosia and can realistically just run past them, I'm cool with just, like, collecting the treasures and stuff. And then just have that be it. Because, yeah, now I can just run past everything. Because, yeah, I mean, we don't get a ton of AP from those things. It's a very, very small amount. So... Alright, and it just saves time so we can make more progress in the main story. I mean, if I was gonna like totally min-max, I would just kill everything around here, but this doesn't really feel like the kind of game where you need to min-max. And it'll also make the LP go faster as well. It was a little bit better when the abilities were cheaper, but now stuff takes so much.
Thanks, Gal.
It's just kind of like, eh. I don't feel the need to fight every single enemy. It's always the kind of thing you need to get a feel for in a game like this. Is how many of the enemies do you realistically need to fight to kind of keep up with the level curve. And definitely not that much in this. The game's main story will see to it that you're kept on the level curve.
Find something, boy. Death.
Have we found another East Pole?
Found her.
Is it a giant pile of bodies? Or that? They strung them all up as a warning.
This was my mother's doing.
But why? Why would anyone...
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Oh, Clive.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
Yes.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
I had to pet my puppy, I'm sorry. There we go. Alright. Well, yeah, Old Hill ain't looking too good. And yeah, it seems like we've stumbled upon another East Pool. For sure. I still love that the scarecrows are black mages. It's such a nice touch. Love it so much. They look so adorable. Alright, so let's just kind of peek around here really quickly. Make sure we're not missing anything of import. Doesn't really seem like there's too much going on here. Stock isn't hiding a treasure. Nope. Yeah, not too terribly much going on. Oop, treasure. Then chunks of warites. I feel like I haven't had many upgrades show up at Blackthorns in quite a while. Yeah, so... Yeah, interesting, yeah. So the ones strung up specifically are the bearers. All of the bodies sitting around here do not have a brand. So the bearers were strung up as like a warning as to like this is what happens if you safely harbor them. And then the rest of the people were just murdered and left here. Blech. Well shit, if you just kill everybody in your kingdom, the hell are you gonna have left? I understand you're trying to instill fear in others, but shit. And the crows are doing their thing. Surprised the crows had not taken out a little bit more of those bodies that we saw strung up. But maybe they didn't want to go that much into the gore. Alright, so that's done. We got the treasure right here. The little place over there, that is... Oh, that's just, that's Martha's Rest, right there. Oh. Oh, interesting, seeing how everything kind of lines up here. So, holy shit. So, oh my god, this area is getting it rough, because, yeah, East Pool was, destroyed, basically. Now Old Hill's been destroyed. And Martha's Rest was, like, attacked. Like, it wasn't actually destroyed, but... Holy shit. That's like all three of the towns right here. That's rough. I would be terrified if I was living in Martha's Rest right now. Damn. Okay. Yeah, that's just like a straight line of these things happening. It's interesting seeing how they all line up on the map like that. Because, yeah, they're actually quite close to each other. Of course, the video game distance is different than you know, like, regular distance, but...
Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith.
You have to have a little bit of a suspension of disbelief in video games basically at all times, because distance is never real a lot of the time, it feels. Like, I'm sure in an actual setting, these towns would not be this close together. Like, that is hardly a walk or ride to the next town. They'd probably be a little bit more spread out, of course. Because that's something that happens a lot in games, like, specifically they make the travel time shorter than you would in like a real setting, because just traveling for very extended amounts of time is usually not that fun in games, unless it's the game that specifically leans into it and has mechanics based around it, like a la Death Stranding or something like that. But yeah, needless to say, before I just keep rambling on, it's just an interesting thing to think about, is that they usually have to lie a little bit about the distance.
Didn't happen to come by way of Oldhill, did you? Saw some Imperials clad in black making for the docks just the other day. The next morn, you couldn't see the sun for all the ravens.
Yep. Although I guess if you're this close to the capital, these could just be various small little farming settlements right here, so it would make sense that they're this close together, because they're just outside the walls, and it's just basically little villages propped up around the fields that they've made. So, yeah, a lot of things to think about. It's always neat to look at the context and things for these games. I like doing it. Alright, so... yeah.
There's a curfew, but then refuses passage back to our homes.
You won't survive another night.
Oh, where am I to go?
Honor the 250th anniversary of the founding of the Grand Duchy of Rosaria. And let's do a little bit of light reading, right here at least, before we end the episode off here. The Imperial Province incorporating the lands that were once Rosaria, ruled over by Annabella, former Duchess of Rosaria. One of her first acts as Vicereine was to institute a new order of knights, the Black Shields, who were dispatched to every order of the province to maintain order. They would later come to serve as her personal army, settling her grievances against bearers and ducal loyalists. Port Isolde. A port city situated on the southwestern coast of the Imperial Province of Rosaria. Only Rosalith rivals it for size. In the glory days of Archduke Elwin's reign, its streets bustled with traders from across Valisthea. Sadly, those days are long since gone, and Sambraquois occupation has seen everything from marketplaces to military institutions subverted to the will of the Empire. Okay. And my objective is actually through here, because we can't go through that, so... Alright, I think we'll go ahead and end this episode off here. Hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for some more.